All right, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. So thank you guys for joining me today. I'm excited about this video. We're going to do some redfish artwork on this M12, but before we get started on that, I obviously need some inspiration. So this weekend we're headed out to Savannah, Georgia. I'm going to take you guys along with me, show you the whole trip. I'm meeting up with a really good friend and client of mine. We're going to talk some new artwork, but we also try and meet up once a year to at least hang out and fish. Last year we did the Keys. This year we're doing Beaufort, South Carolina. So I'll get all the information from the guide we're fishing with. I'll share that on here as well so you guys can stay updated, see who it is, see what the fishing's like, and if that's something you ever want to do in the future, you'll have all the info right here. So thank you for joining me. I can't wait to show you guys this trip, plus the artwork that's inspired from the fish we catch in Beaufort. So come along. Feel free to click like, subscribe, share. Leave me a comment down at the bottom, let me know what you think, and enjoy the video. Pretty excited, lots of anticipation before this trip, but I figured I would go ahead and get this bag cleaned and prepped before I left. Want to make sure everything's cured and secure before I get back and start putting the artwork on. I know as soon as I get home, I'm going to be pumped and excited after hopefully catching a few fish. All right, so we just arrived in Savannah. We just pulled up to our hotel. We're right on River Street. Something I didn't expect pulling into town was there still being snow on the ground. So we're gonna hop out here. You know, being from Florida, we don't see snow much, especially this close to home. So we're gonna walk out here really quick. This is wild. So come here, P. So this is definitely Penny's first time seeing snow. She's wild. But check it out. Welcome to Savannah. We've been to Savannah quite a few times, and we found out of those, this is probably our favorite place to stay. It's right on River Street. This is called the Old Harbor Inn. Each one's set up pretty unique. It's got a long hallway that leads to a main bedroom in the back. Really high ceilings, pretty spacious for what it is, and it looks right out over the main waterway and the main street where all the restaurants and shops are. The other thing is it has this split floor plan with an upstairs loft, which is great if you have two couples or a traveling family that likes to have a little extra space in a separate room. Late January, early February is usually when Mike and I have a good opportunity to get together when he's on his way down to Florida. Each year I try to surprise him with something unique from another artist, and this year I found something really cool. Over here. What do you think of that?
That is freaking cool.
You got your little striped bass, handmade tufted rug.
That is amazing. Where did you get this?
Tuft Drift. After catching up a little bit, it was time for our dinner reservation. We went to Vic's on the river. I ended up getting the bone-in ribeye, and then afterwards we walked down by the river. It's pretty cool to see all the tankers and container ships come through getting into port. After that, it was time for a good rest and to get ready for fishing the next day. All right, here we go. So just leaving the room, we're gonna head to breakfast really quick, and then we've got about a 30 to 45 minute ride, depending on traffic and conditions. But we're gonna be fishing with Captain Rob Alexander today out of Beaufort, South Carolina. We're gonna be looking for some redfish, so I'm pretty excited. We'll see how it goes. I'll keep you guys updated as we go, and hopefully we'll have a good time. I'm waiting for Mike to get down here now, and looks like a beautiful morning even though it's still chilly and there's still snow on the ground. What do you think, Mike? What are you getting to eat?
Smothered.
Smothered. After breakfast at the world famous Waffle House, we hopped out with Captain Rob Alexander of Green Heron Adventures out of Beaufort, South Carolina. If you want more info on that, I'll post a link below to his website. Being from Florida, I'm no stranger to redfish, but when I had the opportunity to go to a different place, fish them differently, and see how they behave completely different from what I'm used to at home, I was excited to have the opportunity. Today we were going to be up on large, shallow flats looking for larger groups of fish that usually huddle up for warmth to be out in the sun and also hunt together in larger groups and schools. With a couple missed eats in the beginning, Mike and I kind of have a running joke of how we have a tough track record together in fishing. But shortly after, Mike ended up hooking his first fish and kind of broke our dry spell. We're excited to finally get one to the boat, and I think that broke the tension enough for us to set up and have a really good day.
Got one!
I fish schools of redfish back home, but it seems like in South Carolina in this area, the schools are quite a bit larger this time of year. I'm used to seeing 20-30 fish in a school and having an opportunity, but it seemed like the amount of fish in these schools were in the hundreds. Made for a great day and a lot of awesome opportunities. We even got a chance to double up and catch 2 fish at the same time, which really was a surprise for me and Mike.
Pulling. I was gonna say you woke up. Still not that tank that was playing with you a minute ago.
Let's go!
Let's go. Heck yeah.
After all the fishing and excitement, we had built up quite an appetite. We decided to go down onto River Street to Olympia Cafe. Couldn't pass up the saganaki, grilled octopus, and of course Greek gyros and tzatziki all the way around the table with fries. After a good meal, I think it was time to lay down and relax, so we took our time walking back and looking at the ships as they passed through, before finally going to sleep and having to come back to reality the next day. Fresh off of good fishing and good food, I got home and immediately got to work. I was really excited to get started on this bag and completely deviated from my original plan. I decided to go with a full redfish scale bag, close-up details, and one nice tail popping out from the bottom. You can see how enthused Layla was. Once again, thank you guys for joining me on this adventure. I had so much fun trying out a new fishery, seeing snow for the first time in a long time, and getting to meet up with a really good friend and client, Mike, who's supported my work all these years. He's literally got something from every body of work I've created. As always, make sure you click like, subscribe, and share. Drop me a comment down below. Don't forget to check out the link for Captain Rob Alexander of Green Heron Adventures out of Beaufort, South Carolina. And I'll see you guys next time.